Good evening. Tonight we're going to talk about it. Uh, Where's Princess Kate? Where's Catherine? Of course, everybody's been asking, but all of a sudden it's at a fever pitch. What we do know is that in January, she innocently went into the hospital for a scheduled abdominal surgery. And we were informed by the palace that we were not expected to see Catherine, the Princess of Wales, Princess Kate, until Easter. Okay, but now everybody's freaking out because we don't see her. It is customary with the royals, typically, like when they are discharged from the hospital, to go, "Ooh," like even when you have babies. And so now everybody's like, where is she? What's going on? And then now we have the royal PHOTOGATE. Because, in my opinion, it's basically that Kate's just an influencer like all of us and decided to Photoshop her photos, and it went crazy. So for those of you who have not followed my lives on YouTube, because that is where we normally are, we're expanding. Hey, I am Deanna from Hot for History, and I share really quirky history videos about interesting men and women in history and stories. And I also do talk about the royal family. And right now, my favorite princess, I'm just going to say it besides Cinderella, because Cinderella is my favorite princess, is Princess Catherine. She has been the princess that I say, hey, practically perfect in every single way, right? What is my favorite song from New Edition? Is it Count Me Out? I like that one. Anyhow, let's continue on with more serious things. So I want to know what you guys think regarding Catherine, because it has gotten weird. So the royal family has this rule to just, try to keep things private, never complain, never explain, don't be forced to kind of say some things into the media. But Catherine has been so forthcoming, the Mary Poppins princess, where it's, she's practically perfect in every single way. She's also an excellent photographer, just not so much an editor, probably. But we're going to break this down a little bit and we're going to talk about it because, or is it the song Cool It Now? I like Cool It Now. You got to cool it now. So anyhow, so we're going to talk about this. I'm going to read an article right now. What has happened, for those of you who don't know, is that Catherine told everybody, hey, I'm not coming out until, later, much, much later. Which actually is not that far in the distance from now. It's on Easter. I'm going to come out on Easter. I'm going to be waving, but now there's all these rumors that, oh no, she's extremely sick. What is it? We don't really know. Abdominal surgery could mean anything from a hysterectomy to like a severe injury to her gut. Like nobody knows. So now the rumors regarding William and Kate, and even some disgusting ones that I cannot tie in, connected to his cousin, who was his cousin's husband, who was recently caught dead. It's becoming insane. So I think what happened was that Kate wanted to quell the rumors because they're like, look, we need to see her. The community's like, we need to see her. And so she goes out in this car one day with her mom. But the grainy photos are so bad that it does look like, oh my gosh, it could be one of those mask situations. So now nobody's calmer. Everybody's freaking out even more. So then they're like, oh my gosh, let me take a Mother's Day. Like there's a Mother's Day in England that already happened. So she takes this picture, William takes it, and let me just show you. We're going to break it down. I'm going to read an article to you. We're going to talk about this photo. And I'm going to read this article to you because it's just gotten crazy. Okay, so the Princess of Wales has been forced to apologize. So it's very unusual for one of the royal family members to literally apologize for something, especially for their arts and crafts or their amateur Photoshop, which, don't you think, like, okay, well, shouldn't the royal family have like a professional? But whatever. It looks like she's doing her own social media. Let me read a couple of these questions. Hysterectomy was my first guess. My first guess makes for interesting conversation, I'm sure. Absolutely. I wonder what William and Kate say to one another about these conspiracy theories. I mean, they're so bad. Some are saying that she's literally gone and they're putting in a body double. Like it's crazy. So anyhow, but it could be just as innocent as her basically editing. Like, how many of us use filters? Okay, I'm just going to be honest. I had a choice to like this is a green screen, right? Because my laundry room is right behind me. You know, we have these things. I mean, you can tell it's a green screen because woo, you know, but we do these things all the time. And I actually, it endears her to me to think that she's there, you know, kind of fixing her photo to get out on Instagram. But in this particular case, yes, somebody should have checked it out. So it says she's been forced to apologize for an editing error. What's this? Is that just kind of a weird thing going on there? Okay, for an editing error. Okay, and then this, she says 6 photo agencies, including the UK's most respected news agency. They looked at the picture. They're like, this isn't passing muster. They took the unprecedented step of withdrawing the family photo through a so-called kill notices amid suspicions it had been manipulated. Now, here's the thing. Okay. All right. So let's talk about this. Now, if it was just an innocent, I mean, this is me like going, wait a second. So if it was just an innocent photo issue, then why didn't they reissue like an editing issue? Why didn't they reissue a new photo then? Like, let me show you the raw photo. So some of the complaints, I'm going to go on to the next one.
And genuine concern are spreading like wildfire
across. You can't see this. Hold on a second. Hang on a minute. You guys missed something. I ended up waking up this morning being on the Today Show. I was on the Today Show. Look.
And genuine concern are spreading like wildfire across global social media.
Kate, are you okay?
So I woke up this morning and I'm like, woo, okay, they got one of my videos up here. So we're going to talk about the problems with the photo. Okay. And then it says it's so unprecedented. If it prompted Kate, who has been the center of conspiracy theories. You guys have heard some. If I can't repeat these conspiracy theories, I really can't. I mean, I just can't because they're so far out there. Over the health since having abdominal surgery in January to make a rare personal statement. Can you imagine having to go, sorry, my Photoshop wasn't very good, but they should have had a professional. I'm sorry on that. I've done Photoshop a lot. I have a girlfriend who can always give you like a size 24 waist. It doesn't matter. She's like a pro at it. Admitting that she sometimes experiments with editing after apologizing for any confusion, but despite coming under pressure to release the original, to repair the PR damage caused by the row. I love that they say row because in America we say row and it just means on the bleachers or in the auditorium. Okay, Kensington Palace said it would not be reissuing the unedited photo. Okay. Kate was said to be very upset over the controversy, with friends telling the Independent that she wanted to own the issue as soon as she could and do the right thing. So her apology came hours after she was seen in public for the first time. And then when she was seen in public, it was a little questionable too. Let's look at what they're talking about. Now, you guys you're going to need to like go online to really see this, but because it's just too much, it's too small. But Charlotte's hand, empty space where sleeve should be. Kate's zipper was off. This is according to, they're nitpicking it. Charlotte's hair ends abruptly at the right shoulder. Charlotte's skirt, corner appears unusually straight. Charlotte's right knee appears washed. It looks like they may have put one child on top of like a pre-existing photo. That's what they're saying. Lewis's right hand, blurred right thumb against trouser, wonky ledge, top, edge of stone appears distorted. In other words, they took some kind of background out of season 2, which was weird. Wonky step, edge of step against wall is disrupted. Lewis's left hand, little finger seems to end early. George's right arm, edge of jumper looks artificial. Kate's right hand, blurred hand. And then everybody was complaining because she didn't have her ring on. Okay, so I'm thinking ostomy, which is a really tough thing to deal with, ostomy bag, yeah, and surgery and all. Okay, do you think, let me expand this a little bit. Do you think William beat the crap out of her? Well, that's that's a big rumor that's going around, but because Harry had that in his book, that he had a temper, and that the dog dish incident in the book Spare, okay, she had a parasitic twin in the form of a cyst. Oh my gosh, the internet is undefeated. Okay, so it goes on and on and on what people are saying, and so I made a video. And my video, which leaves everybody wondering,
Kate, are you okay?
so yeah, I just thought it was funny because I woke up and I didn't know this, but my friend Adrienne, she's like, "Hey, did you know that you're on TV on the Today Show?" And I just thought it was hilarious. Which leaves everybody wondering,
Kate, are you okay?
because when you're on the Today Show, you would think that they would call you, but they don't call you. They don't tell you anything. You have no idea. So I'm going to read a little bit more on the subject. Oh yeah, and so here she was. I don't know if you guys can see close up. It's still disturbing. Like, I want to know if she had a facelift. Like, what is the problem? It looks like she has either a double chin or her hand is over here. I think her hand is on the phone, and then that's part of her hand down there, and her chin ends there, I think. But they released this photo, and so they're trying to solve things, and they release a photo of her in a car, not even looking at the camera. So it is, I cannot lie, as much as I am on the side of the Waleses, I'm sorry, it's just sketchy. Like, there is some sketchy stuff. Okay, she had a parasitic twin. Okay, come on, we need some more one-liners. I do not think he would raise a hand to her. I don't either. The cyst was removed in surgery. Okay, good. I don't think so either. I was like the first person to answer your question about Kate when it was released. Puffy from steroids, my guess. Yeah, with her face. Like, okay, so I'm thinking, I mean, we speculated on this before, but I think I don't think we should even speculate because we're not going to know. We're not going to know. But the question I have is, like, they're not handling it right? I mean, would you agree? But people are saying, no, she deserves her privacy. And I think they tried to quell the rumors a little bit, but like, if you can't even get in a car and kind of show some of your face, and that's supposed to make us feel better, when people are saying that she's got some kind of body double or something, it's impossible. So let's finish reading the article and then we will move on with our evening. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you think that she's okay? Is it innocent and people are freaking out? I will tell you the exaggerated suggestions that I'm hearing are awful. Okay, so there's this article out in the New York Post, of course. It says Kate officially hits rock bottom. And then this person is Daniela Elser, and she wrote from Australia. I'm calling it Datchet High Street, 1:50 p.m. March 11th was the time when she hit rock bottom. We have officially reached what has to be the absolute nadir of Kate date, when a brick wall in an otherwise unremarkable British village has become the subject of furious online scrutiny and downright obsession. The wall in question is in Datchet in Berkshire, and the reason that social media has flipped their lid and gone off the deep end debating the color of bricks in said wall is because on Monday afternoon, UK time, Kate, the Princess of Wales, was photographed passing it as she traveled with husband William to London. So even that photo, they're scrutinizing. He was off to the Commonwealth Day and she was to a private appointment. Why can't she do a FaceTime? Okay, Cindy, yes. Why can't she? I'm in agreement with you. So now with this photo, let's go back to it. With this photo, they're all freaking out because they're saying, let me get closer. Let me get a lot closer. They are saying that the bricks aren't right. I think they're taking it too far. They're all looking at the bricks. So what happens, in my opinion, is like there's this whole group freak out that happens when they, I feel like they should have managed expectations a lot more. Like they could have really managed these expectations a whole lot. Hold on, let me go back.
And genuine.
But they didn't. They made a decision to just kind of, let's not talk about it. Okay, so enhance. Yeah, the photo is unenhanceable. That particular photo is just unenhanceable. I mean, I could probably work on it myself because we all think we're graphic designers. So the princess the world has known for years, perfect, polished, forever beaming, and the bearer of adorably chocolate boxy children, I don't know what she meant by that, has been replaced by a woman who has been brutally embarrassed, forced to issue the very first public apology of her royal career. Oh my gosh. The first royal apology of her career. Wait, oh my gosh. For Kate having spent more than a decade of painstakingly building an adored public profile, one hospital wing opening and one plucky scout outing at a time, all of that has mind-bogglingly been dashed and lost in less than it probably takes Prince William to iron his beloved Aston Villa stripe. It's not a question of speed, but magnitude too. And then this woman goes in to talk about the photo, all of the problems with the photos. In fact, even go back to where it all started for the Prince and Princess of Wales, St. Andrews University in 2001. And there has never, ever been a situation such as this where the princess's actions have called down such a violent tempest on the royal family or debased the wholesale level of trust. With her being, in my opinion, an influencer that's just, well, she's more than an influencer that's trying to fix her own photos, which they shouldn't have let her do, but they did. Oh, come on now. This is all horrible and all new for us and for the Waleses. Somehow the couple has managed to violently disturb the royal equilibrium and order of things from Photoshop. For years now, royal scripts have been flipped with unnerving regularity, but the perpetrators have tended to be spare and spare too. Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, and Prince Harry, this is correct, the Duke of Sussex. But this time it's the princess who has found herself stuck in the Buckingham Palace scolding stool. The question that no one can or will answer is, how have William and Kate gotten this all so dashed wrong? We've had in drumbeat succession King Constantine Gate, where William left his godfather's memorial service 46 minutes before it happened. Pap Gate, when a lone snapper managed to get a photo of Kate in a car with her mother, a shot the UK press decided not to publish. Picturegate, the Wales is releasing a new image of Kate and her 3 children, only for the world's major picture agency to say, And then Apologygate, after Kate took to complete blame for experimenting with the editing, a mea culpa that answered no real questions and only inflamed the situation. And now Wallgate, they're looking at the wall. Do you guys have any questions yet? Do you have any questions? Okay, so she had a full, come on, it's possible. It's possible. So in a nutshell, what's happening is that the internet is getting more savvy. We're all becoming editors, so we're able to notice the nuances of teeny tiny mistakes, but of course there were like 16 of them. And now we're calling out whether or not the princess is even alive because we watched too much like Better Call Saul and like all of those old movies. So that is where we're at. What do you guys think? I'm going to give you my opinion. I just think that it endears her to me more. I think she's a mom who probably was trying to get a photo out to calm things down. I think we have the perception that the royal family should have all of their crap together, and they don't, and that they should have, professionals with all of this. And she just was trying to do what she could, and she did. And now everybody's saying, I get the image of David Miscavige and Shelley, like, where is she? Where's the wife? That's how it feels a little bit, like, where is she? So, and then the critics are saying, well, she may not come out. It's sort of like watching for like, where's Waldo, or like, for the Groundhog's Day, right? We're looking for Princess Catherine, but will she come out when they say Easter? Do they mean on Easter? Do they mean after Easter? What do they mean? So we're all waiting for her, but now instead we look at every single picture and try to figure out if it's a fake. The last picture that they showed after this Mother's Day picture gate, you know, with the wall gate, was her staring at a wall and us seeing like a profile that could be anybody. So they're just making it worse. And if that's the case, like, I don't understand. But anyhow, stay tuned. And you didn't get a little look at my, you know, my claim to fame this morning. It was pretty fun to wake up to this on national news.
And genuine concern are spreading like wildfire across global social media.
Kate, are you okay?
I laughed so hard when I saw that. I thought it was pretty funny. Okay, so guys, let's say goodbye, but please do give me your opinions. Share this with people. I am concerned. She's my favorite princess. Are you okay, Kate? I think she's probably fine. And she wants to stay to her plan that she needs all of that time, right? But they're botching it, one thing after another. And it's like, in some ways, I hate to say it, but similar to Prince Harry, they don't have very good like advisors. Their advisors should tell them, okay, Brian, you always come on at the very end. my UK connection shows up at the very end. The UK media are bound by an agreement not to publish unauthorized photos. What? Oh, because it was unauthorized because it was on our Instagram. Okay, listen, Brian, I know you and I have a lot to talk about. I'm thinking of starting a chat for us so we can get into the weeds. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put it on Telegram or have a Patreon, but I do think we need a place to say things that we can't say here. Right, Evelyn? You're coming at the end of this. So I want you guys to watch the whole thing and then comment, because I want to know your thoughts on whether or not Catherine is fine. I think she's probably fine. I'm hoping so, but she definitely lost it with this PHOTOGATE thing. Okay, so check it out, and then I'll let you guys know. Maybe on my community page or another one, I'll start advertising a chat that we can have, because I think it's good for us to have a chat rather than me just get emails. I don't mind getting the emails from you guys with the tips. In fact, I really like it. But some of those things we can't talk about here on YouTube because they're scary, and we could talk about them on other things. So anyhow, talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye.